Hello, guys. Welcome back. First things first, happy 4th of July weekend to everybody still riding that holiday high. I hope you got some good food in, good company, good vibes, whether that was a barbecue, a pool day, a beach trip, or just chilling at home watching the World Cup with the AC on blast. Whatever you were doing, I hope you enjoyed it and did it safely. Now, let's get into it, because Linda Cohn is not playing games. ESPN legend Linda Cohn stepped away from the network and immediately turned around and set the WNBA on fire. No filter, no holding back, no corporate talking points. She went after the players, the officials, the league office, and every single narrative that's been protected for years. Dropped the match and let it burn. Linda Cohn didn't leave anything standing. The Phoenix Mercury are already scrambling, trying to do cleanup. They put out a post hyping up Alyssa Thomas and her scoring around the rim. And folks, it did not land the way they wanted. It actually made things worse. Let's break it down together. Like the video if you're rocking with it, drop your honest opinion in the comments, and subscribe if you haven't yet. It genuinely helps the channel grow. Linda Cohn has always been about the facts, no matter who it upsets. Let's actually hear what she said. This is Linda Cohn, straight from her ESPN glory days. And for the younger fans who might not remember, there was a time when ESPN actually put out real, substantive sports coverage, not the manufactured outrage and clickbait takes we get now from guys like Stephen A. Smith, Ryan Clark, and Chiny Ogwumke. Back then, it was real reporters talking to real fans about the actual game. That's what made Linda Cohn different, and that's why when she speaks up now, people are actually listening. So let's get into exactly what she said, why it's got the WNBA world talking, and what happens next.
Ever notice when Caitlin Clark is the victim, she never plays the role of the victim? She spoke up publicly for the first time since Alyssa Thomas came out publicly and said she's been getting death threats to her and her family, and there has been racial slurs thrown at her. What I want to know, Alyssa Thomas, have you reported this to the police? Have you reported this to the FBI? Because they'll get on it and they'll find who's responsible. But back to Caitlin Clark. She always takes the high road in these situations. She did it back in the day with Angel Reese. All these controversies. I love what Caitlin Clark said. I do love that she took the high road here, saying this cannot happen to any player in the league, no matter what the situation is. Players, coaches, whatever. But she also took the time, which I loved, to basically told the league to be better communicating. She also mentioned the officiating very subtly. I'm going to say it with an exclamation point. The bad officiating in the WNBA has led to most of this minutia. Yeah, most of this controversy. All of these controversies. Be better, officials. Is there an agenda here that I don't know about? Speaking of agendas, congratulations to Caitlin Clark. 3 straight years named and voted an All-Star Game starter. That's the great news. 2nd most votes by the fans for Caitlin Clark. The media, 3rd most votes for Caitlin Clark by members of the media. What about other players in the WNBA? How do they feel about Caitlin Clark and how she is as a guard? Well, they ranked her 11th best among guards. Her numbers and all the other votes got her in as a starter despite that stupidity by many WNBA players who had a vote. Unbelievable. Use your brains. Caitlin is putting up over 21 points a game so far this year, over 8 assists a game. Not many players rank in the top 5 with those kind of numbers. Offensive production and playmaking ability. That's what Caitlin Clark is. Why do WNBA players continue to bite the hand that feeds them?
They don't like being called out for their, personalities or what they do in their private life. They don't like any of that. They don't like fans talking to them on the internet. Hell, they're the only ones that can fix this. They're the only ones that can get rid of Kathy Engelbert. They are the only ones that can get us better referees. They are the only ones that could ultimately fix the disdain with the current WNBA. Now let's move here. The Phoenix Mercury. Who is the league leader in assists? Alyssa Thomas. Okay, let's look here. CDS Sports said she's a lying thug. Those aren't real assists. She has no basketball skill. Someone said, who was she main this week? Again, said, at least the league in completed assaults. CCFC said, dribble handoff shouldn't count as assists. Her assists are griff passing. Dang. Here said, well, I guess if you injure the previous assist leader so she misses games, this is going to happen. Nostradamus predicted this would happen. Because she takes out the competition. Here said, who is the league leader in herning players? Alyssa Thug, a.k.a. A.T. LMAAO. Kaylin, Brianna, Angel, Nafisa. Most points per game created this season? You got Kaylin Clark, Kelsey Plum. The 11th and 12th, who the players voted in. And I saw that old Kelsey Plum video resurfacing about her saying, I'm a 5'8" white girl in this league. They hate me. Kelsey Plum said that, not me. Kelsey Plum, her words. So yeah, she leads the league in assaults too. She injured her competitors more than once, so there's limited competition. She should be kicked out of the league for intentionally injuring players. Linda Cohn coming out, going into retirement, ready to light the WNBA up. Cause she's been sitting there at ESPN bench kind of saying, no, people aren't really talking about that's how it should be. My point exactly. And why come we can't get a coach that's woman enough and professional enough to stand up for her player? Because at this point, I'm convinced Stephanie White is being controlled by her wife. You can't tell me otherwise, that her wife is not playing a factor in some of the responses she gives with the, I hope I don't say nothing to piss my wife off. That's what this is starting to look like now. I hope I'm wrong. Very much could be. But we got to call it how we see it. Somebody got to say something, bro. At this point in time, somebody has to say something and hold these women in this league accountable. Because as of right now, no one holding anyone accountable. And this is the level of disrespect we dealing with when it comes to Kaylin Clark. It's bad. It's beyond bad. It's distasteful. And it's discouraging as a fan to watch this, bro. For real, for real. I can't even lie to you, man. But definitely get down in the comment section. Let me know y'all thoughts about this. Happy 4th of July to everybody. Make sure you guys be safe out there. Be safe with fireworks. Congratulations to 250 years to the greatest country on earth. Despite all the trials and tribulations, us as Americans always come together to figure it out. And, you know, hopefully the WNBA could do the same. God bless America. All right, let me throw my name into the conversation. All right, Linda, say no more. In the Phoenix Mercury get roasted. Let me know y'all thoughts in the comments section below. Like the video, and subscribe to the channel. That would mean so much to me.